Our family restaurant wasn't just a business. It was a piece of us. My grandfather started it with little more than a hot stove and a dream. My father grew it, table by table, customer by customer, until it became a neighborhood staple. Everyone knew the place. It wasn't just about the food. It was about belonging. The laughs echoing off the walls, the smell of fresh bread baking, the stories passed from table to table like shared secrets. When my father retired, he handed the keys to me and my cousin. "You two will keep this alive," he said, his voice thick with pride. For a little while we did. But power changes people. The moment my cousin tasted a sliver of control, everything shifted. He started making executive decisions without me, firing loyal staff, replacing the handcrafted menu with cheap frozen meals, decorating the warm, rustic dining room with sterile plastic booths. When I objected, he shut me down. "You're too emotional," he said. "This is business. Grow up." Eventually, he pushed me out altogether, locked me out of operations, signed papers behind my back. I could have fought him in court, could have aired our family's dirty laundry for the world to see. Instead, I walked away, quietly, but not defeated. 3 blocks down, I scraped together every dollar I had and bought a beat-up food truck. Small, cramped, nothing glamorous, but it was mine. And inside that tiny kitchen, I brought our family recipes back to life. The real ones. The ones that tasted like home. At first, it was just a few customers, a handful of curious faces. But word spreads fast when the food tastes like memories. Old regulars found me. Old staff found me. Soon, the food truck had lines stretching down the block. Newspapers picked up the story. The return of real tradition. The heart of the community back in a truck. Meanwhile, my cousin's restaurant? Empty. Cold. Bleeding money. Without real food, without real heart, customers vanished. The glossy booths and frozen meals weren't enough. One evening, he showed up at my food truck. Under the flickering streetlight, he looked smaller somehow. "Maybe we could partner again," he said, voice uncertain. I wiped my hands on my apron and smiled. Not out of anger, not out of revenge, out of sadness for what he threw away. "This," I said, gesturing to the line of smiling faces behind me, "is what happens when you forget what built you." I served the next customer without looking back. Our uncle left us the family restaurant. My cousin and I were supposed to run it together. But once he got power, he pushed me out. He fired loyal staff, cut corners, cheapened everything we built. I walked away, but I didn't forget. I started a food truck down the street. Same recipes, same heart. People noticed. Customers came back. Staff came back. Soon, the news ran a feature. The authentic taste of tradition. His restaurant? Empty. In debt. Desperate. One day, he called me. He wanted to partner again. I smiled. This is what happens when you forget what built you.